Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel and another Monday mix. Today is the 23rd of December and it is definitely the 23rd of December because I'm actually recording this on the Monday morning, so I'll need to get my skates on, get this edited to go out to tonight. Anyway, starting off with this. Now I did mention this last week, and I bought this direct on eBay from Andrew's Coins, and it was pointed out to me that Crawley Coins, that's on the back here, I think he must have put some advert in because it's on the inside cover, but you could get this book for a little bit cheaper, so I'll need to do that in future. However, I did go to Crawley Coins to purchase this, so a big thank you to Karen Borwell and also to Miku, who on Bungle's live stream said that they were fairly cheap on Crawley Coins' site as well. So I bought this one. It's been a while since I bought a £2 coin reference book, but we'll be coming back to this in a little bit later on in the video. So anyway, I've got a few coins to show you today, but first we'll go into some coin news. Now, there's a royal proclamation came out on Friday, 20th of December, about some new coins that's going to be issued in 2025. Now, I wasn't expecting to have any more Harry Potter coins, but apparently there's going to be another two that we know of. The first one is going to have Harry Potter and the flying car, so it's going to have a depiction of the flying car, the Ford Anglia, and it's going to have the same wording on the reverse. Now, I believe the flying car was from the Chamber of Secrets, if I remember rightly. But I'm thinking that the illustration is going to be similar to the one I'm putting on screen that was done by Jim Kay in the actual book itself. And the second one is supposedly Harry Potter casting a spell with the inscription Expecto Patronum. Now, I found some illustration online. I doubt if it's going to be similar to this because it's going to be very, very complicated, but we never know with the Black Lake one. That was an absolute mess. But I would think they want to Expelliarmus the whole series into the bin, I think. And there's going to be a new set of £5 coins now. Can anybody remember these? The Four Nations £5 base-proof coin set. It was only available from the Royal Mint itself. You couldn't actually buy it online. You had to actually go into their physical shop. And there was 4 coins and a 5th completer coin. So this was the completer coin, which is very similar to the £1 last of the round pounds that we saw that didn't go into circulation. Then we've got the Scotland Lion Rampant, the 3 Lions of England, Welsh Dragon of Wales, and the Irish Torque from Northern Ireland. So they were issued in 2023. They also brought out the same design in 2024. However, I wasn't prepared to buy another set with exactly the same design on, so I didn't. However, there's going to be 4 more coins. They came from the original designs for the £1 coins. So if you can remember, we've got the Welsh Dragon, we've got there, we've got the Northern Ireland Torque, 3 Lions of England, and then we've got the Lion Rampant of Scotland. So that's how those 4 designs came about. The new designs are actually going to be similar. I'm presuming the designs are going to be similar to the pound coins itself. So the first one is going to be the English rose and oak leaves. So that would be the one for England. So these came out 2013 and 2014, 2 for 2013. This one was the Welsh Leek and Daffodil. And for 2014 we had the Scottish Thistle and Bluebell. And last but not least, we had the Northern Ireland Shamrock and the Flax Plant. So I'm presuming that the designs are going to be exactly the same as these £1 coins on the new £5 coins. However, I think they're only going to be Royal Mint exclusives, so you can only buy them from the shop. Now, a couple of weeks ago I did show you that aluminium case that I bought from eBay that did include some pennies. Now, I thought they were just circulated pennies, but it turns out there was 2 silver-proof pennies in them, and the rest of them, I'm convinced, are either brilliant uncirculated and or proof as well. I mean, there was the 2018 and 2019, which didn't go into circulation, so they were NIFCs. Now, there's not going to be any what happened on this day, because there wasn't anything I could find that was of interest to anybody. The only thing that was interesting was the fact that Jane Austen's 4th book, entitled Emma, was published. But we did show the Jane Austen coin last week, so I'm not going to go into that yet again. However, we'll go back to the UK number ones. Now, last week I made an absolute ricket by stating that the Beatles were kept off top spot in 1966 by Engelbert Humperdinck's Green Green Grass of Home. Of course, Green Green Grass of Home was by Tom Jones. And the reason I got myself mixed up was because of this, because I had both 1966 and 1967 open at the same time. And as you can see, in March, Engelbert Humperdinck's Please Release Me was issued, and that's why I've got myself mixed up. But thank you for those that pointed that out to me. I don't often make mistakes, but as Tom Jones would say, it's not unusual. Now, as we're close to Christmas, I thought I'd give a big mention to the number 1 song in 1973, which was by Slade with Merry Christmas Everybody. Obviously, it's a song that's sort of heard every single year, and I would say that this song has actually set Noddy Holder and the gang up for life with their pensions. But this week we're going to concentrate on the year 2024. Yes, just last week, in fact, where we saw Wham with Last Christmas remain at number 1 for the 2nd week running, and obviously making it a Christmas number 1. And it's unprecedented in the fact that it is the first time that the same song has hit Christmas number 1 on consecutive years, because they did hit number 1 in 2023 as well. Now, it's been 40 years since the original release, which was in 1984, which only reached number 2 and was actually kept off the top spot at Christmas by Band Aid with Do They Know It's Christmas. Now, these dates on the left-hand side are a bit confusing, because I thought it was the date that the song actually hit number 1, and it doesn't appear that is the case. I think it might have been the date it was last at number 1. So previous weeks that I've been mentioning number 1s may well be wrong. But anyway, we'll move on to some coins that I've been receiving in the post. Some, I must admit, I'm a bit annoyed about. But firstly, we'll move on to the RNLI coin. So I didn't have it in the Brilliant Uncirculated pack. I was hoping to try and get the coloured version, but I think they're out of stock now. I could probably get them on eBay, but it's going to be quite costly. Now, this packaging looks like it's like one of the old styles, so it feels a bit more robust than what we've been getting in the post. So let's just have a quick look on the back. You can pause that and read at your leisure. So it's been going since 1824, the RNLI. And there's the coin specs. So John Bergdahl, again, he sort of designed some fantastic coins. And then we'll move on to ones that I were a bit upset about. Again, it's this awful packaging, very, very flimsy. But look at that. I mean, all 3 of them came together in a sort of one of those big brown cardboard envelopes, and that's the state of it. So because of that flimsy, I think they're easily torn. But anyway, we're going to have a look inside this one, because I'm going to be getting rid of this packaging. I've got some better ones. So this is the Paul McCartney £5 coin. I did show you the individual coin last week. So you've already seen the design. So let's have a look inside the gatefold. So from the quarry to the coven. Again, you can sort of pause and read that at your leisure. And obviously, then he went on to form Wings. Now that guitar head I did show you last week, I was under the impression that that little signature on the top of the guitar was a bit of a nod to Wings, and looks like it is. So 18 Grammy Awards, 8 Brit Awards, 1 Academy Award, 1 Knighthood and 1 Sir Paul McCartney. Now he did actually, his second wife he actually married was from up this way. Actually, she was born in Aldershot, I think, but she was schooled up in Washington, Tyne Way. And I've served her dad a many a time at the bank I used to work at. Fortunately, he passed away a good few years ago. So there you are, there's a bit more, no more lonely nights, etc. Now and then. Yeah, there we go. And on the back, and Osborne Russ did this one. I think they did one of the 50 pences, I think, wasn't it? The Platinum Jubilee, I think. Platinum Jubilee 50 pence. So that's the first one. The second one, I've managed to straighten it out because this again was all sort of creased. It's the same sort of packaging. And this one is the HMS Belfast. Now I've noticed the Paul McCartney and this Belfast coin isn't actually on New Mister yet for some reason. So we're going to get a zoom in and have a look at this coin in more detail. Fantastic design. And I think that globe to the top right must signify the fact that the ship has been in many waters around the world. It looks a bit like the RNLI thing, doesn't it? Bit hard to say that. It's got a bit info on the HMS Belfast, how wide it is, beam, draft, etc. I think maybe they should have thought of doing this sort of in a sort of white rather than like a blueprint. A lot of people think the Belfast coin is the one on the 2015 Navy Centenary. Obviously, the HMS Belfast didn't go into commission till after World War One. It's currently moored there near Tower Bridge. So you can actually go on there to view it and buy tickets. And going back to the 2015 coin, the reason probably why it's got mixed up with it being the Belfast coin on that 2015 is the fact that the brilliant uncirculated ones, which had a different port rate on the obverse, were actually put into the tills of the HMS Belfast. I think there was about 100. So anyway, now there were going to be some other coins I was going to show you, but I've only received one to date. So I'm hoping the rest are going to be arriving before next week, so I'll show you then. Now lastly, is something that some of you guys might be interested in. I've managed to get hold of not just one, but 5 of these Gibraltar Rumble on the Rock coins. So in the carded version, and it is the colorized version. Now, if you've been watching Sunderland Coin Hunt, in one of his fairly recent £2 coin hunts, I think I might put the link up in the top right hand corner, he did actually find one of these in his hunt, a colorised one. So I know on eBay some of them are going for about £20 plus. I know there's a one a little bit cheaper, but apparently it's got quite a big crease across the card. But I'm going to be keeping one myself. One I'm going to be keeping for a giveaway prize, probably sometime in 2025. But the other three I'm going to be offering for sale. Now, I was going to be putting them on eBay at some point for £11 including postage, but I'm offering it to first come first served, you guys first, if anybody wants to buy one. Don't buy all three, so it's one per person, and I'm going to be offering that at a discounted price of £10 including postage. Now, the postage will probably be assigned for, might even be tracked, but £10, I think it's pretty decent price for that. I mean, new Mister, I think I've got it down for, I think it's £16 roughly. So we'll go back to this guidebook, as I was mentioning. I think it was on page 28 or thereabouts. Yeah, right at the bottom. So there's the standard version. Now, both of these were not intended for circulation, even though it does actually say there a circulated version was £4 to £6. This is the standard one. Cupid nickel uncirculated 6 to 8, and the coloured version, which didn't go into circulation, it's got there between £8 and £10. So like I say, I'm offering that for £10, but it does include postage, and it had a mintage of 25,000, and the other one had a mintage of 30,000. So if anybody wants to buy one of those, I'll probably give it a week, and then if I don't hear anything, I will be putting them up on eBay for that increased price of £11. So send us an email, mackem@gmail.com, if you are interested, and I'll tell you how to go about buying it. Right, so that's it for today, folks. Like I said, if you're interested in buying one of those, get in touch, mackem@gmail.com. Let us know what you think about the new £5 coins. Like I said, I think they're going to be Royal Mint exclusives only. But what I'd like to say now is to wish you all a very, very Merry Christmas. Thank you for watching the channel throughout these last few years. And stay safe, enjoy yourselves at Christmas time. Hope Santa's good to you. Keep on hunting, enjoy yourself, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.